Welcome guys to another video. My name is David Pindo. They also call me TipsWithDav. And today's video, we're going to talk about how to build a Facebook following. Now, a lot of the times with Facebook marketing, people complicate it. So I'm going to break down one of the first step. Okay, the first step. Imagine that you come to this completely new. You don't know how to start marketing for free on Facebook, and what kind of strategy can you use? Okay, so that's what I'm going to teach, or rather show you guys in this tutorial today. Okay, like I said, welcome to the channel. If you're here for the first time, hit the subscribe button below and the bell notification so you're notified. If you want to learn videos about skill sets, how to fund these skill sets in terms of marketing and trading specifically, that's what I do right now. If I learn any more skill sets, guys, you will be the first to know. So if this content is something that you're interested in and you want to learn, if you're doing affiliate marketing, network marketing, these are the kind of things that these are the kind of tips that will help you grow your business, specifically if you're just getting started. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I want you to think about this is as if you just open a new Facebook profile specifically for your business. You want to start in the home-based business, whether it is even as a personal brand or a personal trainer or in network marketing, affiliate marketing, whatever it is, and then start from there, right? So you might ask yourself, how do you go about doing it? How do I have the right people on my Facebook profile that when I make a post, when I do something about it, I can generate some sales, I can generate curiosity, I can build a community of people who are ultimately my clients, right? That's the whole basis of Facebook marketing in itself. Now, obviously, there are two distinctions. One is in terms of paid and free. We're talking about the free methods in this video today, not the paid methods. The paid methods, that's a whole different skill set to look into, whether it's, paid Facebook ads, basically Facebook ads, or YouTube ads or other kind of advertising that you're doing. That's a whole different game, which I'm not going into. I'm going to focus on more organic content with Facebook in this video. Okay, so I will share my screen in a second. Sorry, I will go to the presentation in a second because I prepare for these kind of videos. But I wanted to make sure that you understand that you can also join my personal Facebook group where I talk a little bit more about these skill sets. I'm interacting with the community much more here. So the link is in the description. Okay, you will find a link to my group in the description. You can join the Facebook group there. And if you do want to also get a free training, then please, the first link in the description is this free training that I have to offer. It'll basically show you how to start building your skill sets if that's something that you're interested in. Okay, just wanted to get that out of the way. Let's get into it. I'm going to go and present my screen and talk about these aspects, because Facebook marketing is not complicated, although a lot of people complicate it. I want to make sure that people, everybody, including myself, and I had to, let's say, take away the complication that I created over the years, the complex process of saying, you know what, I'm going to start with adding these people, and then this is how I'm going to message them, this is how I'm going to pitch, and I need rebuttals here, and I need to have this in place, I need to have that in place. And it got really complicated for me, that I was trying too many things, and there was too much of noise, that it didn't allow me to actually focus on the basics. So if you have ever felt that, and you're not a beginner, but if you've ever felt that, then this video is going to help you as well. But if you're just starting off, you say, okay, fine, I open a Facebook profile, now what? Okay, now what? Again, I'm not going to go into the details of how to make your profile professional and ready for people to connect with you. That is a whole different discussion. We're going to talk about the second step. Okay, we're going to talk about the second step in this video, which is specifically on building your audience. How do you get those people, a community that you can engage with, that actually wants to know, has the same mindset, similar values and beliefs, so on and so forth. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about that. So I hope you're excited, because I am with this video. The first thing that I want to say is, how do you find your audience? Who is your audience? Okay, every single marketer will talk about this. Now, let me tell you, it doesn't matter. I know that you might not want to hear this, right? I know that you might not want to hear this and say, what do you mean it doesn't matter who my audience is? It matters to some extent, okay? But it doesn't matter completely. It doesn't matter. You don't have to go into age groups. You don't have to go into specificities of knowing your ideal customer. Okay, your ideal customer is somebody who you need to know in the sales process. That's how you create the right kind of funnel. But you don't need to know the ideal customer when it comes to building your audience on Facebook. What I mean to say is that if you have a 20-year-old or a 60-year-old, but they're interested in the same things, that's fine. Doesn't matter the age, right? Doesn't matter the interests. You will have multiple people wanting to learn these kind of strategies, okay? So if you have, obviously it depends on what you're doing, but if you're trying to build an audience with marketing on Facebook, and that's what you're selling, an information product that you're selling on, affiliate marketing can be for anybody. If you have something more specific, like, I don't know, real estate, then you need to make sure that you have people who are looking for houses, or other real estate owners. So then it's specific to your industry. But otherwise, how do you find your audience? I didn't say completely avoid it. I just said keep it simple. Okay, don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. Make sure that there are a few commonalities in what kind of a person you need to add to your list. So for me, I teach about marketing and trading, so skill sets, and that is related to affiliate marketing, to network marketing, to trading, as as some of the methods that I also speak about, and just in general these kind of informational products or actual products that people can learn. So it's online marketing, which is kind of for everybody. So I don't focus on people who are interested in golf or interested on a specific thing. I can connect with a lot of individuals. And considering that I teach also how to fund businesses, sometimes the passive streams of income that I have are are useful for other people. So I don't really focus on the specificities. Rather, I know that I would look for these people who hang out more on Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, Jim Rohn, Bob Proctor. These are the people that I would look at. Eric Vore, for example, or so on and so forth. Look at these kind of people who actually have engagement. Russell Brunson, just coming to my head, so I'm saying it. Russell Brunson. These are the people who I would actually look forward to and see how they're commenting and add those people. Now I'll show you how to add them in a second. Okay, but keep it simple. Once you know where these people hang out, which is the most important thing, and I'm sure that if you're a professional in the specific industry, you know these kind of celebrities, right? Or the people who are known and get the right engagement. Keeping it simple is going to their page, okay, checking the comments. I wouldn't say only the likes, because if you put the people who like the page or like the post, you might not get the same engagement that you would like on your profile. But the people who comment, you know that they're taking effort in listening to other people's content, who are looking to engage with other people. So I go through the comments of a post and I start to add people there who have common features, who I can relate to. I open their profile, guys. I just don't go add. Open their profile, I check, I say, okay, this is somebody who I will add. And then I add that. And I do that until I get a pop-up message that says, you should be adding only people who you know, etc., etc. Facebook gives this pop-up message. There are so many people who click on confirm and continue to do it. Don't. Okay. Once you get that message for that day, stop. You've done it, stop. If that means you've added 20 people that day or 30 people that day, great. You've added. It's very cool. Leave it and come back the next day. Do a bit of work every single day like this. The reason why I'm saying is that if you don't respect Facebook's messaging, pop-up messages and stuff like that, they will block you. They will put you in the Facebook jail, and then you cannot do anything much. So I'd rather avoid that and keep it to a minimum and do it within the range that they see as fit. Okay. There's something that I think is so important because people don't even talk about it. And I've seen this happen so many times. So something that I personally have been doing as well. Now I am acting on these exact same steps as well. Okay. I go to pages like Tony Robbins. I go to pages like Bob Proctor. I check the comments and I make sure that I'm adding relevant people to my Facebook. Okay. And that's how I'm building my audience consistently. And if they don't engage, I can always clean out the list and start to do it again. So it's a process that is a little bit monotonous and boring, but it's something to build your audience with. Okay. When you do this, make sure that you have a template to be able to greet them after they have accepted your request. Because remember, we are here, Facebook marketing is specifically relationship building. It's very specific to relationship building. So you need to create a relationship rather than pitch. If you pitch, then nobody will engage on your content, and nobody will engage on your profile, sorry, and nobody will want to talk to you, because you're just sending them links and they will block you. Okay, and this is quite common in the space that I'm in. If it's in the space that you're in and that people will block you, then just be careful, because I mean, think about it yourself. At the end of the day, you're connecting with other people and build a relationship with them. So have a simple way to greet them, tell them about yourself, ask them about them, and then they share and you go back and forth. Okay, this is after they have accepted your request, and I will show you in a second how do you even go and find these people. Okay, and do not expect them to reply. This is something, again, that people will say, no, but I connected with 20 people yesterday, I need to convert those people into sales. No, it will happen or it might not happen. So don't expect them to reply to your messages. If they don't want to, don't push it. Okay, continue, do the same process, repeat it, and continue, move on. Okay, now I'm going to go away from the presentation a second, and I'm going to go to my Facebook, because I want to show you where you can find, once you added people, where you can find them. Okay, so if you go to, I'm going to go to my profile. It's actually, yeah. So I've added a few people today. As you can see, I still have like 3,000, almost 3,200 people still to go. So I have enough of space to add more people as I go along. I'm going to click on friends. Okay. And what you do is you go to, you see I have 47 friend requests waiting, but you go to recently added. So these are the people who I've recently added, right? These are the people I need to connect with. Okay. So I go to each one and I start to message them. Okay. These are the people I need to connect with. Let me repeat that for you. These are the people that I need to connect with. And I've already connected with Peter, for example, Aaron, for example, Nana, for example, Leston, for example, Asif, for example. These are all people that I have personally connected with, okay? Who are on my friends list, and we have a conversation that goes on back and forth. And this is beautiful because it starts to create a relationship for them, okay? But that's where you can find it. So that's regarding the template. And don't expect them to reply. If they don't, move on. But this is how you can have a simple template there and relate to them. And you're not pitching them anything, but you're building a relationship. I'm not saying that you have to continuously build a relationship for months, okay? Because at the end of the day, if you're doing Facebook marketing, you are also doing it in a way to build your own business. So the sales are important. So we will come to the last section of this, the point number 2, okay, which is a call to action. Having a call to action in your messaging, having a call to action in your posts is important. But this is related to adding the people. So now the people have joined, okay? You've set up your profile, you're building your audience, people are joining, and they will ask, okay, I'm joining this person. But if you don't have any posts, if you don't have any content, if you don't have anything on there, you have to start somewhere, right? You have to start somewhere. So this is what I'm going to talk about right now, okay? But once you're messaging, once you get them to your message and you start to, build this relationship, already from the second message onwards, you can, put a very soft, I would say a soft call to action, which is, hey, if this is a little bit more about me. I mean, if you want to know what I'm regarding this kind of method that I'm talking about, if it's an information product or it's a service, and you mentioned the service, then let me know. I'll send you so you can check it out. I'll send you something if you want to know, check it out. That way you're not obligating them, and they will either say yes or no. If they do say yes, then send them the link, then send them the opportunity. You're getting their permission before you send it. Remember, the call to action is to get their permission. Going to the next point. Once you have these people added and you do this on a daily basis and start to build, then you also need to have the right amount of posts on, or enough information so that they can get to know you, they can build a relationship with you, right? So this is something that I would suggest, is to post once every day. Value, lifestyle, no specific content about your business. Once in a way, you can post skill set based things, but you don't need to mention your business. That's one of the things that people make a mistake about. Leave it as curiosity. If somebody wants to know, they'll come into your inbox, then you can talk to them about it and you can share with them. Okay. But just having that your business posted everywhere, specific, if it's your own, it's a different thing. Okay. So if it's your own personal business and you want to promote it out there that way, that's fine. But if it's a company that you have joined, like affiliate marketing or network marketing in that sense, and you join this company, I would suggest to keep it without the company's name. So you're building you're marketing yourself. The difference is when you own a business and you start to market your own business, is that you're marketing yourself through your own business. So that's okay. But if you don't have your own business, you're doing affiliate marketing, then concentrate about yourself. Remember that, okay? And return back to your post after you get a bit of engagement, and then add a CTA. A CTA is basically a call to action, okay? Make sure you have a sales process for that call to action. I'm going to show you this in real life, okay? So I made a post today on my Facebook. Let's go to my timeline? Yeah, timeline. And you'll see that there's this post right here, okay? Very simple post, short post. It's something that I felt of sharing, and about how the grass is greener always on the other side, and people look for these marvelous things, but they don't look in front of them what they already have, which is the grass can be much greener where you are right now. It's all you have to do is water it every single day, right? That's what I'm talking about. Those are the skill sets that are involved. So I was sharing a little bit about that here, and I've got one engagement. Okay, so you might say, David, you got one engagement. So I'm not going to do anything. There's no call to action here. This is just a pure value-based post. Okay, if I go here, this is something related to just a proof. So I didn't add any call to action here, and it got okay amount of engagement. But if I scroll down right here, okay, to a post like, let's go a little further. This was, yeah, to something like, not this one, but yeah, I mean, this one is also there. Yeah. So for example, this was a proof progress results. I got a bit of engagement. I knew that people commented. I was happy about it. So I went back and I posted this right here. Okay, I went back to Facebook. I went back to the post a few days later and I added this here. What this does is that when people come to my page and they start to read my content, they realize, oh, they can join my Facebook group. Okay, when they join my Facebook group, that's where I talk to them more about. That's my sales process, to get them to my Facebook group. Nothing else. I'm not sending them anywhere else but my Facebook group. When they get to my Facebook group, they can also get access to this free training. You see how it works in the long term is better for myself, right? Or for example, this, I came back as well and I added, and here I didn't add anything. But this, I got a bit of engagement. I came back and I added the links right here and the call to action. That is the call to action right there. Okay, simple, clear, don't complicate it, guys. Remember, keep it super simple. Okay, that's how the sales process is there and the call to action. So these are the two main things that I want to talk about. Knowing how to add your audience. Remember, you know what kind of people you need to do. Make sure that they're engaging with you. So get the people who comment on the posts regularly, who engage in those celebrities, so that when you get them on your list, then they are able to engage with you. Your aim is not for them to personally buy. Your aim is for them to engage with you, to get to know you, to build a relationship with you. Okay, free marketing is going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. So main points to remember. I have a video on Facebook group marketing, because I haven't gone into details in this video, but I think it's important because that's part of the sales process. So hit the subscribe button, go to the playlist on the marketing tutorials, and you will find a marketing tutorial video on Facebook group marketing video. Or what I will do now is I'll actually link it above right here, so you can check out that video on Facebook groups. Okay. And last but not the least, hit the subscribe button below, because that's where you're going to, if you like this content. Remember, I'm doing it to bring you guys value. I'm doing it for the people who are just starting, to know where to start, to know what to do in the beginning. Okay. But even if you're not started and you've already gone about a year doing this and this video has helped you, let me know in the comments below, because I'm 100% sure that a lot of people are complicating the process. Keep it simple, because paving the way for your dreams is possible, guys. It's just about taking the right action and watering those skill sets every day. Hope you enjoyed the content. I love making these kind of videos for you guys. It does take work, it does take effort, but that's the beauty of having your own space to be creative like this and talk about the topics that actually make a difference in other people's lives. My name is David Pinto once again, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your day, enjoy your week ahead, and I'm going to see you on the next one.